I should use Lil V for a black, man. Cualquier cosa. I should use Lil V for a black. Cualquier cosa. What? Huh? Tomorrow. Todd? Todd? Huh? Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That is incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Gun!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
Pick dog to the house.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Atlanta Falcons, their offense takes the field again. And the story for them this year, if you had to sum it up in one word, I think you would agree, it's been injuries in 2018. This is not the year they expected to have.
And it really happened on both sides of the ball, but it happened bigger on the defensive side of the ball. Keanu Neal, their free safety. Ricardo Allen, their strong safety. Deion Jones missed 10 games at middle linebacker. Flip it over to the offense. Devontae Freeman missed much of the season at running back. Both starting guards, Brandon Fusco and Andy Levitri, were both out. You're exactly right. Injuries were the name of the game for the Falcons in 2018. Hopefully they can get everyone back and move forward, because that's a dynamite team when they're all together.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Let's go. Gun. Left.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've got to believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. Take it at the 37. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Reset. Tiger. Come back. Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Come back. Tiger.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gene Crawford in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they can't bring him down. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
He goes underneath to Freeman. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession.
That's on me.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Ryan going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Tiger! Come back!
After the interception, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Come back!
Now a 1st down throw. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Come back!
Lamar Miller. Miller with a 1st down and more. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A handoff running left is Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They keep it with Miller on first down. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Reset.
We got control in this one. We control in this.
Tiger.
Control in this.
Running left is Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them down. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Reset. Richmond. Black 99 Philly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Richmond.
Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This will be taken in at the 1. Gets past one man. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Get up! Wait! 20! Let it go!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I wish I could get that.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Black man out there. Come back, come back. Black man out there.
This is Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll be marking on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Tiger.
Better time to wake up.
They'll run with Miller. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Oh, my God,
Lamar
man.
Miller stopped short of the sticks.
Fucking
And the
sticks.
Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 51 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on second is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And it's a fumble. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be corralled across midfield down to the 45. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call.
Richmond.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Richmond. Black 99 Philly. Two jet. Reset.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Watson on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Hey, boy, I tell you, boy.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now, come on now.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Free ball.
So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DJ Reader in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Hey, man, that's game, man. I'm
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings it.
You pussy, nigga. You're trying me, fuck, nigga. Do you have in your fucking life trying me like that? Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Born and raised in that day, nigga. We play D down here, man. We got to. We got. My record ain't looking too good, you know. Fuck the record. For the record, it's all about winning.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
I ain't going nowhere.
The American dream.
Hey, Cam. Yo, Cam. Cam don't want to sleep. Bullshit.
Girl, you know that he average.
Yo, Cam.
Adios, yo.